Morning guys, so we're still coming off the highs, which is a good sign if you're a bear, if you're still alive that is. You might have got driven to extinction and you're in like hibernation mode, but if you're still around, there is a little bit of hope, I suppose, in so much as that they've given up quite a lot on DAX and CAC, which are the French and German index. So I'll be really careful though, because you don't really want to be fighting that trend, but we might be topping out. The indices are actually showing signs of fake candles this particular hour, in so much as that they're going less short, where it looks like they're going long, but yet price is going higher. So I think we're probably seeing some fake stuff right now on the indices, and we might just be pumping to all-time highs just to print an all-time high, and then they can probably just relax a little bit, and then we can maybe decline slightly, but we'll probably buy the dip. Okay, so be really careful, and you don't really want to be selling. Remember, I've been saying for months and months and months, well, I've been saying all year basically, don't sell it, don't sell indices. Okay, and this is our barometer. You buy if this is green. Okay, you don't sell it if this is green. All right, so the technical is 74 out of 100, so quite strong. Yen's really moved because of the Bank of Japan last night. Look at the 5-day performance on NASDAQ, the Russell, the S&P and the Dow. Right, be really careful. VIX is obviously down over the last 5 days. We did we did rise a little bit yesterday on VIX. Okay, so we're going to have to see the indices take a breather, and they should be taking a breather right now, because our sentiment is telling us that, you know, we've got risky sales coming up. They're going less short or more long. So there's a change from last week. Okay, so they were really skewed on DAX. They got pretty much demolished. You know, a third of them, you know, 3 out of 10, they got pretty burnt. There's still 7 people selling DAX, so you know, we're not out of the woods at all. And they were really skewed on France 40, and they got burnt on that as well. QDB scores, so we can see we've exceeded ADR on CJ, AJ, NJ, Swiss J, pound, euro and dollar. So basically the yen just dumped overnight, and that might be the reason that we're going to all-time high, and that's why the sentiment is showing us fake stuff on the sentiment on the SSI, which I'll show you now. I'll show you what I mean. Right, so this is, for example, it's US 30, this here, so that it tells us that we're going less short, but yet we're just sideways. We should be falling. So really here, this candle should be respected, but we're going up to test it. So we are having risky sell on US 30. Yeah, we can map that box, this tiny resistance, and so we should be below this box. Okay, should in speech marks. S&P, you see the same thing, and see how we're pumping, and but yet they're going less short. So here we can map a box here. So this is currently paying them, so they are getting paid. These guys who've gone long, should we say, just to simplify things, those people who went long here are getting paid. Where are we? Yeah, that's probably okay. Yeah, this is, well, I guess we can map that doji there if you can see it. So we should be below this box. Okay, so this is possibly a bit fake. Alright, so I think we should be below 4740, so keep an eye on that. And DAX, and so yeah, I know we've had a crossover. This is the signal for risky sell, because we're crossing over. We're going long, they're going long, so therefore, you know, we should have a risky sell, but we're pumping. So well, we are chopping a lot on the moving average there. Yeah, it might be here, I think. Yeah, we'll just respect that box. So we probably might have to come up to 16772. In fact, we can elongate that box and we see if we got respected of it. So there's that candle there, more or less. See how they'd sold it. So we did come up initially, and I wonder whether or not they're just using this yen weakness just as an excuse just to bully the bears a little bit more in the indices. But this should be resistance, okay? It should in speech marks. It looks like it could be fundamentals, and I was looking at technicals yesterday and it wasn't obeying the technicals either. So if it's not respecting the sentiment and it's doing fake stuff, could be very, very careful. Gold and how are we looking? Okay, so we are probably going to make a buy because they're selling it. Okay, so that's okay, and we'll probably have to come up to oh, I don't know where we're going to draw actually. Maybe here. Yeah, we might have to come back up here. I know the stop loss cluster's at 2050, so we might just want to come there. It's the reason for it is that it wants to clear those highs. That's why they've got their stops there, because it's just above that high. But 2050 is the stop loss cluster, so if they're going to sell it, you look to sell at 2050, kind of stop at 2055, and then we can come back down. So my order is still in from yesterday. I didn't delete it because I figured it might come up and it's going to be a good risk to reward for a short. If you keep the stop quite tight, it should be a good one, but we don't want them to really heavily sell it. If they start really heavily selling it, it will ignore and we'll get stopped out. So you've got to keep an eye on your sentiment and stuff. So indices have been a little bit phony. The yen, we've overdone it quite a bit. We've really overdone it on the cross yen, and we are showing signs of slowdown on DAX and France. Okay, so we've still got the US indices to be concerned with, and perhaps there might be a glimmer of hope if you are a bear. But remember, next time if you do get out like a break even or you made some profit, don't sell. Just only look to buy, because you don't want to be fighting those flows. Okay, and that's today's video, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Remember to trade safely and know your exits, and I'm here to help you as well. I won't mind at all.